Hello everybody, welcome to another beautiful round of Kusogrand3. Yeah, we have 3 matches coming up today. A lot of excitement, a lot of hype. I only know one of the games so far, but you know how it goes. You know, we'll get it figured out. We're gonna be fine. During this match, we have 4 people going up against each other: Tristan, Faizu, Hupfin, and Y2K890. Yeah, a few of those names are pretty big. They're pretty good at some of these trash video games. So I'm excited to see how it goes with everybody here. So hopefully everybody is doing okay. I've had a pretty good week myself. I'm tired though, okay? I could just take a nap. Hello, great day. Mazian, good to see you. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. We have Super Nintendo excitement. We have Mr. John Michael NPC choosing one of the games, and of course, Catz choosing a game for the second match today. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what they have lined up, because everybody has their own flavor, everybody has their style. It's just tons of fun. Hello, Bass Guitar Bill, I see you. Oh my gosh, that face works beautifully. I'm going to be working on getting everyone's streams ready for the day. So, yeah, go ahead, relax, enjoy the music. Dana, thank you for the host. Whoa, we're also really close to a new emote. Oh, that's exciting. Hello, Lady Amygdala. Hello, everybody. I know I can't say hi to everybody, but there are a lot of people here. Hey. I'm so happy though, okay, because this is going to be a fun match with fun, enjoyable people, and I'm sure that they're going to love the game, okay? Everybody's going to love the game. I will punch you if you don't love the game. Okay, I really won't punch you. Disclaimer, I lie, and that was a big lie. No punchies, okay? No punchies in chat. Chat, I'm watching you. Bass Guitar Bill, sure, come, hop in. Let's go ahead and get laughing about this upcoming game. Oh, this is a game.
Hey, Brossentia.
Whoa, hello, Bill, how you doing?
Boo. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm excited to finally, because I've offered this game I think about 14 times so far in this tournament, and there's always been someone who was able to veto it. So I'm really glad to, get to see Mighty Max in this tournament.
14 times? Are you serious?
It's not 14 times. That was hyperbole for the sake of humor.
But, oh, whatever. I'll take it as the gospel truth, okay?
I've been offering it since round 1, I know. And there's always been someone in the group who has played or seen or heard of the game before, or played with the little plastic toys when they were children. And now we've got 4 suckers who have actually never played this game before.
Wait, would playing the
no, it wouldn't.
Toys
no.
I want to imagine the toys are super important to understanding this game. Okay, absolutely critical.
The secret is there if you have the. I definitely can remember the name of the character from this thing. Who's the bad guy? Let me load up the PDF.
Skullface.
There's a PDF. Is it Skullface? That's
I'm just creating that. Let me take a look. Flying Fish? No, that's not the bad guy's name.
Skullmaster.
Skullmaster.
That is Skullmaster, capital S, capital M, no space in between them. Skullmaster.
Skullmaster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the Skullmaster Fair and get me some Skullmaster books.
Damn it. I mean, darn it. Dang it. Sorry.
Bass guitar Bill. I can't believe you said a
Someone type
word.
exclamation point swearing or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So I get reminded. Here's the story. The manual in this game is great. I rented this game when I was a kid, and I had a penchant for renting games and forgetting, whether actually forgetting or intentionally forgetting, to put the manual back in the box. So I owned this manual for probably most of my life, just accidentally. It's a really good manual. There are probably 12 pages.
Okay.
No, about 20 pages of actual instructions, and then a 12-page comic book right at the end.
Nice.
And the comic book's pretty good. It's got a baseball game. It's got Mighty Max. It's got Norman, the huge guy.
Norman.
It's got Virgil, the wise bird-looking fellow.
Oh, what a good bird.
He's a really good bird. He shows up. He shows up in some capacity in this game. I'll leave that one as an exercise to the imagination. I'm sure we'll see him.
Lord Dalek, thank you for the sub. I'm not buying Tchaikovsky, okay? You're banned. I'm not clicking that link, okay? No Tchaikovsky. Sorry.
Like 7 hours of Tchaikovsky. Hang on.
That's 7 hours too many.
That's a lot of Tchaikovsky, though. Oh, look at all this. Ooh.
I don't need it. I don't need Tchaikovsky. Okay, I'm just waiting for everybody to go live, by the way. It looks like Faizu, Tristan, and Hupfin, we're still waiting for them. I know Hupfin was looking like they might be a little bit late.
Yeah, Hupfin is going to be definitely not very early, according to the bus schedule that they've alluded to.
Dang,
but we should see. Damn public transportation, exactly.
Dang. Bass guitar Bill, we're gonna have to like.
I thought you said it, so I could say it.
Whatever.
But Tristan Faizu should be here.
I guess it's a PG word. Do people consider that PG? Damn.
These are the discussions we need to be having.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out here. Well, I guess
we will keep that to a minimum.
Whatever.
I won't be saying it. I won't be saying it all. So won't be dropping it so frequently. Only when it's important. But we are expecting Tristan and Faizu to be in this match. They have a bit of a rivalry, as far as I can tell. As far as I know, they're buddies in real life, or at least online buddies. So they never miss a chance to compete with each other when it's time to figure out who's going to be scheduled against whom.
Well, good.
Yes.
I like having friendly rivalries. It's good.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. Y2K running around. Okay, bass guitar Bill. I'd say it's PG. It's definitely at least in the PG-13 realm. So
yeah,
I'll forgive you.
Cool. I appreciate that very much, Brossentia.
You're welcome.
So the people at home can't see Y2K's stream right now, so I'll leave off on commentating on it for now. They're on the demo reel, and from the demo reel, you can definitely see some of the things that are so very, very wrong about this game. But once we get the streams loaded up, I'm sure everyone will be able to see it with their own two eyes.
Tina Hacks, thank you for the host. Oh, we're gonna have fun. What I'm seeing wrong about it is the walk cycle. That's my number one complaint right now, okay?
The upper body of Mighty Max does not move at all.
So
the arm
awkward.
The arm swing and the legs kind of do a little cycle. But the torso just doesn't move at all, and it looks like he's a danged robot.
Robot.
Looks like Faizu's live. With,
I see Faizu going live. I don't know what game that is.
A game?
It's a game. It's a Faizu game.
Oh,
okay.
Boy.
Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, if there is anybody new showing up here, just so you know, we have hour-long matches in Kusogrand3. They're bad games, so more than an hour is usually unforgivable. Except later on, except when we get to the bracket, then maybe we'll have a few not just an hour matches.
Once we're rewarding people for doing well in the tournament, then we can start, making the matches very long and punishing.
Oh, you did great. Well, good luck.
Next time you get to play for 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, I said Kusogrand? Whatever. I don't care.
Oh no.
Same thing.
It's Kusogrand 2.
Kusogrand, yeah. Too cool to fool you, apparently.
It's Kusogrand 2 because 2 squared is 3, and it's the 3rd tournament.
That is just a lie. Bass guitar, Bill.
Where's my calculator?
I'm not here for lies, okay? I'm here for the truth.
It's not a lie, Brossentia. I made a calculation mistake. Jeez.
That was a really big mistake.
I was off by 1.
Oh.
Ugh.
Currently just enjoying the chill music as we get ready. There's a dancing Prinny on Tristan's screen, of course. Why wouldn't there be?
Of course. What music are we listening to? I have your stream muted so I don't hear 2 of you.
It's Final Fantasy VIII. I think it's Breezy. I think that's the name of the song.
Gotcha. Still gotta finish that game someday.
I never got
through it. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess it's a kind of polarizing game.
Yeah, I have no desire to play FF8.
Some folks like it.
Well, they're objectively wrong. Okay, just waiting for Hupfen. By the way, I want to show everybody the madness that we have right now, okay? We have some good madness going on as we wait for Hupfen to go live.
Yeah, everyone buckle up, because we're about to see some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very hard with the penguin in the center of the screen. It's very hard to see Max himself. He's sort of obfuscated, but there we go.
Ah, there we go.
That
that's
works.
Beautiful. I love this jump. Oh.
It's really something. That's not the result of a power-up or the result of selecting this character over any of the other ones. That's just how you jump in this game. It's you walk like a shambling sort of mummy pace.
That's how I jump. Okay.
And you jump like you're on 2 separate pogo sticks, 1 for each foot. Would that propel you higher?
I've got thighs the size of sequoias, okay? I can jump that high.
Okay. That's good. That's good, Brossentia. So you'd be very good at this game. You'd be very used to the movement in it, I think.
Oh, yeah. This is like, not at all, as they say in some country somewhere.
Not at all, of course.
Quite, it's quite the pristine way of levitating your body through physical exertion.
I don't have anything to say. Oh, that's excellent.
Oh, okay. So, still waiting for Hupfen to go live. I'll go ahead and just switch back so that people can see the rules and be bored a bunch. So everybody be bored because we're just waiting for Hupfen. Hupfen.
They'll arrive at some point, and then we'll start the match. And it's gonna be a real trip.
Yeah. Oh, stream apparently just went up for them.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
Let me refresh. Hopefully I have the right stream name. Who knows? Wow, that typing.
Oh yeah, I'm using my mega keyboard.
No, it's all good. It's like you've got the pro typing skills, and you make sure everybody hears what you're saying.
This keyboard was advertised as being very noisy, and that is part of the reason why I purchased it. I feel very productive.
I love it.
It also feels good, but that's definitely a secondary consideration for when I was buying it. Tristan's showing something on their stream.
That's Gino.
That is Gino, but it's with the body of the peanut butter jelly time banana.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think is what that is. I'm sorry you folks can't see this. Tristan, you gotta leave this up so that all the kids out there can sort of pick up what you're putting down.
We'll get there. Give me like a minute, okay?
Absolutely take your time, Brian. I'm not trying to rush you here.
Oh my gosh, bass guitar bill. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get there. Okay. How's that look? Yeah, that's like perfect.
And Y2K has agreed to provide audio, in case that's information you need right now.
Thank you, Y2K, for not ending the world and for giving us audio. It's a good combination.
Yeah, thanks for not ending the world. It's appreciated.
This is music. Oh my gosh. What is this bass guitar bill?
This is Mighty Max.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. The theme on the title screen is like this excellent rockin' song, and the music in the stages is just very boring. So, you know, like drink this in while you can, while it's playing the demo reel on the title screen, because the music for most of the game is just totally forgettable.
Okay, are we doing normal difficulty then?
We're doing normal, not practice.
Okay. Hupfin is ready. If any of you are playing in this match, be sure to mute me, be sure to pause my stream. Do not get spoilers, because I will kick. I kick really hard. Did you hear about my thighs? Okay, I'm good at kicking.
Should we start? Title screen or level select? Let's start at the title screen.
Okay, they're starting a character select.
Yeah.
Character select. Go get ready to select your characters.
There are 3 characters in the game. There's Mighty Max, there's B, and there is Felix.
Felix has no eyes!
No, he's actually great. And you'll see that Max has dislocated his jaw. And Felix is actually the only one who isn't staring into the camera with just a horrified look of intensity.
Okay, we are doing the countdown. Okay, we're doing the countdown. Here we go. Wish them luck, because this is Mighty Max, and I have no idea what this game is, but it's going to be an experience.
Yes, it is.
Is Felix actually human? He may be. So why the SNES version and not the Genesis version? Any preference there?
Because I did not know there was a Genesis version. All right. Well, someone definitely picked Space, which I definitely told everyone not to do. So I'm gonna have to. Who is that?
Hupfin.
That's Hupfin.
Okay, we may need to give them a little extra time just to deal. To go with stuff. Okay, Tristan is currently moving on. Let's see. So, yeah, they all chose kind of different characters.
Yeah, no difference between these folks. They do have different characters. That's nice. It's like it's good to see some variety.
Okay, so we're trying to get Hupfin's attention here.
So here's the basic goal of this game. You'll see scattered around the level what look like car parts, just like fenders and other strange, unidentifiable metallic objects. You have to pick these things up and throw them into the portal.
Oh.
There's a portal in each level, and once you've picked up all the car parts and thrown them into the portal, you're allowed to move on to the next stage. And you keep doing this for about you just keep doing it. It takes a really long time. Behind each level, there's another level, and they're all very samey, and they're all just there's a lot of stuff to do, and you don't have to kill enemies or make it to a goal. You just have to figure out how to maneuver these pieces, which you can only throw so far. You know, you're only so strong.
Okay, Hupfin got the message. They're going to be starting.
Okay, so that's like 90 seconds, I would say.
Yeah, but they did get some experience with controls, so I might not say a full 90 seconds.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and let our ref decide.
Oh, is that me? Or is that Catz?
That's Catz.
Catz. Cool.
Catz is more the cold-hearted decider of how much time to grant people. Which I like. I need somebody like that in my life, okay? I have too much love in my life. I need reality.
It's a little rude to call someone a cold-hearted person. Catz, I greatly appreciate the work
you're not cool. Okay, he's not cold-hearted. He's...
Sorry, I just thought that because you said he was cold-hearted. It's fine, though. Let's see, what's interesting going on these screens? We're seeing Hupfin seeing a car part, but there's a little bridge that they kind of want to open the bridge up so that they can fall through it. There's a switch on the wall to the left where if you shoot the switch while you're on the screen with it, the bridge will open. You can get down there and start moving. They're not actually car parts. They are parts of a super weapon.
It's
just a weapon. Okay. Yeah, so in this game, I think you're building a nuke to stop Skullmaster. It's pretty heavy, and not normally something you'd find the heroes doing in a children's cartoon franchise, but here we are. This is Mighty Max for the Super Nintendo, and apparently also the Genesis, which, up until Mike mentioned it, I didn't know was a thing.
Yeah, I wonder if this or the Genesis version is like the true blue, like, is this the definitive version of Mighty Max? Is the Genesis version definitive? Maybe
that's a good question.
Game Boy Color version that's definitive.
What does Wikipedia have to say? It's my question.
Well, I do appreciate Catz being around. It looks like they're probably not going to get extra time due to the rules having been stated before the match and reiterated. So, if that is the call, I am totally down for that. Tristan has two car parts, I guess. They look the same.
Yeah, it's hard to... Wait, Tristan has two car parts. I mean...
Bam.
Oh,
okay.
just like hanging on to him?
Oh, yeah. Hanging on to him. Like, is he cloning cars or something? Is this, like, what you do as Mighty Max?
Yeah, it's like part of it is shooting ping pong balls at enemies, and part of it is cloning cars to get around import restrictions.
Ah, gotcha.
So Tristan's just walking around, and a rock flew right out of his hand, or I guess it was... Was that another car part, or was he holding a rock? Or were they holding a rock? I'm sorry.
It looks like a rock.
I think it was a rock, but there's a magnet that's turned on at the top of the screen. You can turn it off with the flick of a switch, as with lots of components in this game, and it whisked it right out of their hand. And this is normally a convenient way to bring the car parts to the top of the stage, but if you're doing it with a rock, it's less useful.
Unless you want to bring the rock to the top for some reason.
I guess you could. You cannot stand on the rocks, which is weird. But
wait, so they're useless?
You can throw them at enemies and kill enemies instantaneously with them. Because you can also activate the little seesaws, as you see on Tristan's screen. They're right near a seesaw.
Okay.
So, are they going to be able to get the rocks up there to activate the seesaw? It doesn't look like it. They might have to find another way to get the rocks around. So it looks like Tristan and Faizu are both at one car part left apiece. We'll see who can get there first.
Oh, yeah. This music is super mediocre, by the way. I just
There's
want you to know, Bass Guitar Bill.
There's nothing at all with this music. It's barely a song. At least we've only got about 6 more levels with this music before we shift to an equally dull song. But it looks like Faizu's about to get the final car part.
Nice.
Throw it in the portal, and then jump into the portal.
Hupfin is down to 1 car part left as well. Y2K struggling a little bit. I think maybe he reset. He's down to 4 people. Are those your lives at the top left?
Those are your lives, yeah. You start off with 3. If you're in practice difficulty, which we opted not to do, you start with 9, which I thought was kind of a lot.
So that's too much.
We're starting with 3 lives.
There we go. Tristan is moving on as well. While Faizu, I don't know, having lived in the UK, Faizu may be more experienced at terrible games, so, you know, might be an unfair advantage.
It's nothing unfair about Kusogrand3. Everyone gets the same amount of unfairness, whether someone's good at playing through this garbage or not. It's, you know, for some of these games, it can go either way.
Yeah.
You can be really good at stuff and get some bad luck because the game just isn't great.
Yeah,
as you can tell from the control scheme in this game, it's not great.
Okay, well, the control screen, L is... Wait, the L and R buttons are edge left and edge right? What does that mean?
They let you look, they let you scroll the screen, I think?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's not that bad.
Control pad, just what you'd expect. Down is crouch or crawl, left or right. Up is
if you accidentally hit down, you go into crouch mode and you get to move really slowly for a while.
Y is to shoot. X is to pick up objects and throw objects. B is jump. A plus the control pad, left, right, up, or down. See more of the screen in any direction. I don't know, the control screen, the scheme doesn't seem too bad for me.
Not the scheme, rather, but the controls themselves, where your jump propels you high into the air. Tristan picked something up that I've never seen before.
What?
But I was told about by the instruction manual, and they appear to have warped to the next level.
Wow, Tristan. Okay, Tristan getting ahead.
Cool. All right, that's fine. Faizu did specifically ask about that. If we could use warps, and I don't know. Sure, it's part of the game. Go for it.
Yeah, I would say that if you manage to find a warp, and it wasn't specified before, yes or no, then yes.
Yep.
So, I'm down for that. If it's Tubin, though, and you wrong warp to some stage and you don't even know what stage it is, then you just quit playing the game and you switch to something else.
Yeah,
wow, Tristan has he hired a samurai. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's Norman. He's great.
He's Norman?
Yeah, that's
I like
Norman.
Okay.
That's Norman, and I don't think we've seen Virgil yet. We'll see Virgil on the space level. But Norman, he's pretty ineffectual. You can see there's an enemy right above Tristan. Norman waits until it's good and stunned before he runs up and smacks it, and then he disappears from existence.
Wait, so he kills one enemy when it's stunned and then disappears?
He gives you about 30 seconds of protection if you're close to an enemy. But by the time you're close to an enemy, they've probably already hit you. He's not especially effective.
I can see that.
I should have asked, who's the one who's always hacking the ROMs to make it possible to see who's making progress?
Tristan
I don't know which... Oh, that's Tristan. Okay, so we couldn't have done that for this one.
Yeah, you could have been like, Tristan, I have a question for you. You're totally not playing this game, but...
I need you to hack it for me. Don't remember any spoilers, but please look at the machine code here and give me some way to figure out who is actually leading in this game. All right, so Hupfin is on the continue screen.
Oh, good.
But they opted to game over instead.
there's a review for Mighty Max that's called Mighty Fail.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like if I thought for about 45 seconds, I could come up with something a little more clever than that, but that's why I don't get paid the big bucks to write video game reviews.
I know, right?
This game is definitely a fail. They create a fantastic world in the show where Mighty Max, a all-around average American teen or child, I don't know what age Max is supposed to be, manages to defeat the force of evil rather than, picking up car parts and putting them in a portal.
Wow,
So
this
Tristan
review is like
seems to-
3 pages long. They wrote a lot about this game. They rated it 0.5 out of 5, unplayable.
Wow. It's is it unplayable? I seem to recall for the week I rented it when I was a child, I got a lot of play out of it. I don't think I beat it. It's definitely playable. It's just you just wouldn't want to.
Well, PJ sent me a message saying that this game is awesome. So, I mean, it's got that going for it.
PJ speedruns Lagoon. We must keep this in mind.
Yeah,
as much as I like the soundtrack to Lagoon, I have to admit it doesn't look like a very good game.
It does have parallax, though. Look, the background moves at a different rate than the foreground.
There is parallax. That's lovely. That would be really cool if this was on the NES. but it's not. We're a generation past that.
Hobson is just trying to get used to this jump. The jump is so bad. Oh, so this review says, for 8 years, I have been submitting reviews to GameFAQs.
Wow.
And after several hours playing video games and over 300 reviews submitted, I've come to the ultimate 1 out of 10 opinion on the video game based off of one of my favorite television cartoon shows, growing up as a kid in the early 90s. It is no easy conclusion to sit here and place with a heavy heart my pure disgust and frustration at Oceansoft and what they did to my beloved Mighty Max. But you can be fully guaranteed that Mighty Max is one of the worst games ever produced for the Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah.
This I had to play this game and it made me sad, but it sounds like it destroyed this person's life. This is very dramatic and overwrought, this review. So I guess good luck to that person, whoever they are, continuing on after having to play this game.
The result of a video game adaptation turns out to be as horrible as the season finale of Mighty Max. Uh-oh. Apparently they really didn't like how Mighty Max ends.
I feel like it was controversial. Let's see, I was a very small child when I was watching this show, but some people were posting show spoilers. How did it end? The cartoon ends. This is from Catz.
Wait. Do people want to be spoiled?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I won't spoil the 15-year-old cartoon show, folks. If you want to check out spoilers, check out the general channel of Kusogrand3, the Discord.
Or you can mute plug your ears for a minute and go la 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 la.
Yeah.
It's a good way to avoid spoilers, okay? The game is literally 24 years old. Okay, spoil away. If you don't want spoiled, plug your ears and go la la la. Okay.
Yeah, for about 10 seconds, it's fine. The cartoon ends with the heroes losing to the main villain and sending the MacGuffin of power back in time to where it was mysteriously found by the hero in episode 1. Closed time loops, woo. And I get that. I like their respect for the fiction.
Okay.
Like that, it's cool. That's how time travel works, I guess. But make it a little more. Maybe have them defeat the final boss. I don't know. That's what I would do. That's what I would do if I were a hero. All right, you can unplug your. I don't know how you'll hear this. You can unplug your ears now.
Thank you, Basic Guitar Bill, for telling them to unplug their ears.
Yeah, with my voice. Sorry. We saw Tristan for a second got a pop up of Virgil, Mighty Max's other companion, apart from useless Norman. Wait, no, which one's Norman? Which one's Virgil? Yeah, Norman's the sword guy, and Virgil is the wise bird fellow. And Virgil just gives you dumb hints. he's like, do you know you have to put the things into the portal? And you're like, I'm on level 3. I had to do that a couple times already. So just another aspect of this game that makes it just such a pile of questionable decisions. So Tristan's got a couple car parts with them. Got a bit of a tough throw up here, so or not throw up.
Ew. There's just a pile of vomit. It's called Mighty Max. He's a kid.
I'm gonna stop. I don't need.
superpower.
This is like. Okay, so now we can see that magnet that I mentioned in level 1. To get the piece off the magnet, you have to go back down to where you turned it on, shoot the switch again.
Ooh, it's just about time, by the way, for the next game to be announced.
Ooh, that 3:15 or 3:30. I don't know when the game is.
It's a
match.
3:15.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's exciting. Love seeing what games are going to be shown. Y2K gets a game over, and they opt to start from the beginning.
Wow. I mean, if you feel like it's not going too well, but I think there are passwords in this game, aren't there?
Yeah, I think each... how do I have it divided up? I think there are levels, which they're going through. No, I'm sorry, there are stages that make up a level.
Okay.
So there are like 5 or 6 volcano stages. And then when you're done with volcano, you get a password. And you can use that password to get to a state where the game has been, where volcano has been beaten, and you can move on to space. But I don't think, let's see. And you can use continues when you use I'm sorry, it's a credit. It's called a credit, not a continue. When you use one of those, you just spawn right back to where you were standing when you got the game over.
Okay.
There's no real reason not to just try for it.
Okay, Y2K getting several car parts. It seems like if you do know where the parts are early on, it should be fine to go and grab them really quickly. So, no, we have confirmation for the game.
Oh no!
Waiting to find out what it is. Catz.
Oh, I'm on tenterhooks right now.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat. And by the edge, I mean I'm reclining back in my seat.
It's that edge. It's the comfy edge.
Oh, baby. You know what is better than a cop?
I mean, I think I have an idea, but I don't know, Brossentia. What is better than a cop?
A techno cop, because we're getting techno cop for the Genesis.
See, I was gonna say RoboCop, but yours sounds so much worse.
No, RoboCops are inferior to techno cops, okay?
I guess. I've never honestly heard of a techno cop before. Sound like something that would be really unpopular at raves? Because it's both techno.
Techno cop. Maybe they would be super popular at raves, you know?
I don't think anyone wants cops at raves. But as someone who doesn't go to raves, I can't actually confirm this.
Well, if he's a techno cop, he's probably all about those raves, you know?
I would think so. It's probably some sort of a dystopian sort of thing where everyone's going to raves, even the techno cops.
Do techno cop. Wave your badge, officer. Oh. Yeah, anyway. Anyways, back to the game. Back to this match.
So we're seeing Y2K enter yet another level. And like at some point you'd think, wow, maybe sometimes these levels will look a little bit different or sort of feel different, so I'll have some idea of where I am. This level's a little distinct because there's only one car part in here. I think it's a bit of a long trip to get it where it needs to go.
Yeah. I can believe that.
So sort of how the life system in this game works is you've got 3 chunks of health per life, and I think you've got 3 lives per 3 lives per credit, and you've got 3 credits per game over sequence. So you kind of can be hit 27 times, and losing all your lives or losing all your health doesn't reset your progress at all. You will be in the same stage, in the same spot where you died, until you get that game over. Oh, it's Virgil again, this time on Faizu's screen. How great. Beware of rock monsters, he says. They will bring the house down.
Like this
those enemies you've been fighting?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm sure you know what rock monsters do. You've seen this before.
Yeah.
They cause a bunch of rocks to fall.
Oh, holy crap. Wow. Who would have guessed?
The enemies in this game can sometimes be pretty troublesome. Oh, that was a bad throw on Y2K's side. They tried to throw it to an adjacent ledge, but managed to throw it off the platform that they were on, and it went in between a gap between two other ledges.
Oh, geez.
So it went pretty far down. They're going to have to reset a bit of their progress here.
Oh, come on, Y2K. Like, there's a lot of work that he needs to do to get back in this. It's not impossible, but it'll take a little
definitely. Yeah, you can get very, very lost in these stages easily, or just not be able to find your way around to getting to a part. So lead changes I'm sure we can expect. So we see on Faizu's screen, it looked like they were a little confused about what to do with this car part, but they're little cones on the ground, little tiny mini volcanoes, I guess you could call them.
Mini volcanoes.
It's
just a little baby volcano.
That's how volcanoes work, right? Like, some of them can be very, very, very small. And if you throw a rock or a car part on top of that, it will launch upwards into the air. And it's another very good way, along with magnets and balloons, to get a lot of height on a car part at once.
Oh my gosh, this game, each second on the timer is basically 2 Tims. Like, takes 6 seconds.
I never noticed that before.
It's so slow.
Why don't game designers just use seconds? We have seconds. Everyone knows how long a second is. Why do we have to use this 7.5 second nightmare?
We've had centuries to establish that, okay? Literally centuries.
Yep.
But game designers, they're like, no, we need to do something called innovation.
We have to be really innovative. I've invented time too. It doesn't have seconds. It does have Tims, though.
1 T is 2 Tims. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for the conversion there.
Thanks, Mighty Max, for the math lesson you've inadvertently provided us with. The math lesson with which you've inadvertently provided us. Don't want to end the sentence on a preposition. You're into English. Does that actually matter if you end a sentence on a preposition?
Like, if you're over 70 years old, it matters. But look, this is the year 2018, and you can end it. It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, in general, like, people don't care about those picky rules quite as much anymore because it's just there to make you sound pompous.
Yeah, I think in college I learned the difference between prescriptivism and descriptivism, but like, it's just so easy not to care.
Yeah. So
let the language evolve. So we've got Faizu making some really far throws over here to get this car part. There are more interesting car parts. I think in Volcano there's only this one sort of weird TV looking thing is the only variety of part. In later levels there are more different ones. Big blue boxes and things with satellite dishes on them.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the game doesn't have a lot of visual diversity, as you can tell, because
I thought you were going to say visual appeal.
No, it doesn't have that. No, it definitely does not have that, unless you like looking at weird, scared-looking bats and dumb walk cycles. And
you know what? I love both of those.
Sure, who doesn't? That's fine, who cares? Tristan appears to be done with Volcano.
Nice! Tristan,
yes.
Moving on.
It's time to go to space!
Oh boy.
Space is very frustrating. It's not great. Even level 1, there's one piece that's just really hard to get to.
Aww.
but all the enemies are actually exactly the same. The rock monster doesn't look like a rock monster, but there's still a rock monster looking thing. Or a rock monster acting thing. There are little UFOs that are replacements for the annoying bats. It's just that they didn't try at all. They didn't try at all, is the only conclusion I can come to with this. But that does put Tristan in the lead, and I assume what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back through the VODs and figure out who got the farthest.
Well, yeah, for sure, but we can wait a little bit, because I think Faizu is on the last volcano stage as well.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if no one else made it out of Volcano. That's a good point.
So don't worry, don't stress too much yet, okay? We still have 34 minutes, 33 minutes. Wow.
Oh, we're almost halfway done. Time is just flying for this game. I was expecting it to feel like a real drag, but I guess because I'm not playing it, it feels like it's actually going very fast.
Yeah.
So if I was playing it, I'd be like, oh, great. More lava volcano, or more lava volcanoes, more lava waterfalls. Lava falls?
Lava falls.
Gravity falls.
No,
not that.
Oh my gosh. So this person who wrote the review, like, they believe that the game is unbeatable. And they said, I found a few angry YouTube reviews, which were helpful in affirming what I was finding out. I also found out that all the original cartoon episodes are posted on there. What surprised me, though, was that I could not find a walkthrough or guide for this game at all, nor could I find a password to reach the end of this game. The game's ending is not even posted online. Sadly, I don't think I have ever seen this before for a game. Mighty Max does have a 2-player option so that you can kill the dream of being a kid again and force a small competition as to who can find the weapon pieces first. Perhaps it may not be as competitive a split-screen mode should be, and more a cooperative mode, so that 2 brains might be able to figure a level out. I feel the latter theory is more plausible. Okay, so yeah, they have a little bit of hate over there. What?
It seems like it.
Absurdity, have you beaten this game? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me too much.
If anyone's beaten this game, it's probably Absurdity.
Yeah. So here's their final recommendation, 1 out of 10. Avoid Mighty Max like the Black Plague. The game is so bad they changed the name from the Sega version, The Adventures of Mighty Max, to just Mighty Max. It would have been better if the title of this game was just simply called Axe Max, or Maxed Out, or Go Play with the Pocket Mighty Max sets instead. This game is truly horrible, and one that I definitely regret ever getting. I'm still a fan, and I guess the one good thing that getting this game did for me was lead me to research the background of the TV show and discover that all the cartoons were posted online. For that, I will give this game a 1.1 out of 10.
That is pretty harsh. This game earned that 0.1.
The 0.1%. Wow. This game is definitely not worth collecting, and I think I may just end up donating this game along with that broken copy of Super Mario World to some unsuspecting thrift store. If you have never seen the TV show Mighty Max before, then don't deny yourself and go check it out. It won't have the same magic of watching it on TV as a young kid, but it was a very worthwhile series, and please don't let this review of the game discourage you. But after 8 years, I finally managed to find a game so horrible that it deserved the lowest rating possible. Unfortunately, Mighty Max was bound to be the mighty failure. Oh,
that's a completely sick burn, but also completely deserved.
Apparently, it doesn't even deserve like a witty review. It's mighty failure.
The reviews of this game are not going to put any effort into the game when it's so clear. Well, I'm not going to say it's so clear that the developers didn't. I think this is mostly a design issue.
I think so. And, like,
some designer looked at this game and they were like, what if he jumped higher, though? What if we just made him jump a little bit higher? It's no fun if I can't jump very, very high. It looks like Faizu is using a strat that I admit I have never tried. They have a Mighty Max. You can pick up Max's hat, even if you're B or Felix. You can still pick up Max's signature hat. But then you can pick up the car parts and just freaking jump around with them. And that seems super convenient. Didn't help. Help Faizu. I don't think they got it near a portal, but I did not know you could do that.
Super convenient, doesn't help.
So when I eventually learn to speedrun this game, I'm going to have to look into using that as a strategy. I'm not actually going to speedrun this game.
Please
This game is awful. This game is just, it's so awful.
Leave that to PJ, okay? PJ can run this. Nobody else has to touch it.
Yep. Some of those people who are putting in the hours, who are fighting a good fight and speedrunning the games that nobody else wants to.
No, I'd say that my guess is that the developers did find themselves. It's just that Ocean got probably a lot of crappy contracts and shovelware that they had to do, and this is one of those. It's shovelware.
I'm not actually familiar with Ocean software, but based on your tweet response to PJ, apparently this is a company that's known for its Kuso.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Ocean games. Okay. They made Rambo for the NES, okay? They made Darkman. They made
Darkman is great!
No.
I've never actually played Darkman.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not okay. But they did make the Batman NES game, I believe, which...
Batman.
Yeah, somehow they did do some good games.
Batman NES looks like it was Sunsoft. I don't see Ocean there.
Wait, really?
Ocean Software. What did you do? Oh, they made Hook. And they made RoboCop 3.
Okay, never mind.
They did make Darkman. And Highlander? Hang on, there's a Highlander video game. Oh, it's for the Commodore 64. Oh, it looks very bad. It's fine though. Anyway, oh, they made that. You remember Jersey Devil?
Okay, NES Batman is Sunsoft. I apologize. They made other Batman games.
They made they published. Remember that game Jersey Devil for the PlayStation? It looked like a It looked just. Oh, okay. I think it was one of those collectathon sort of games, but it was just very bad. And it was based on the Jersey Devil, the folklore character from New Jersey.
Oh, Ocean made Super Nintendo Jurassic Park and NES version. I loved that game. It's pretty bad, but I loved it as a kid, okay?
I'll have to look that up. That's, I assume it's not very good.
I don't know. It's confusing, and I would argue that it's one of the more enjoyable. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, I just saw... They made a version of Toki, okay? I'm not sure which version, but they made a version of Toki.
I've heard of Toki. What is Toki?
It's the monkey, the spitting monkey.
The spitting monkey game. No. That's just really unfortunate.
Oh yeah, the first-person shooter sections of SNES Jurassic Park, like, they were so scary. And then I went back and played it as an adult, and I was like, the dinosaurs don't even attack you. They just sort of sit there.
That's what everyone liked about Jurassic Park. How the dinosaurs were just really friendly.
It was
didn't attack you.
Yeah, it was pretty poorly made, but I would say that it had good ideas and terrible execution. That's my assessment of Jurassic Park SNES.
I mean, you'd rather be a terrible game with cool ideas than a totally forgettable shovelware title like this one.
Oh yeah.
Where your only idea is like, what if we took a platformer and made it totally not fun to play?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think that this really suffers from the mediocre syndrome, honestly. You know, just looking at it. The controls are pretty butts. The jump is super butts. But a lot of it's just repetitive screens. I can hardly tell who is where in the Super Nintendo or in the space level.
It's really hard to tell who's where, but you just saw on Y2K's screen how they were jumping repeated. They threw the car part through the ceiling, it went up past the floor and fell back on the floor, and then they tried to jump through the floor and they couldn't. And it makes a really loud noise every time you hit your head on a ceiling, which I guess makes sense.
I think Hupfin just typed in chat that they give up. Oh no!
Oh dang!
No, Hupfin.
Oh, that's not good. But, I guess kind of understandable.
It's kind of understandable, yeah. There is still a way that Hupfen could move into third place. It's not too impossible. Like, it'll be difficult. They'd have a lot of work. Yeah, Hupfen did game over, and that set them really far back.
Okay. Well, can't make anyone play. And once you've decided that you're not going to have any more fun for the next 24 minutes, then like, yeah, you're going to want to stop.
Did you see the last game I played, Base Darbill?
No, what did you play?
It was some Dutch like anti-drinking game. Okay?
Yeah, I did see that. That looked really cute.
It looked really cute, okay? Yeah, whatever.
I didn't play it. It sounded like a nightmare. There's a lot of weird stuff that went on.
Just a bit.
All right, we might see Tristan about to finish Space 1. Excellent. All right, so that's another level completed. So it looks like Hupfen is still trying to make a bit of progress. We'll see what sort of steps they can take to get themselves out of what I assume is 4th place. I would have to check the VODs to make absolutely sure. But
they made pretty good progress in this volcano. I don't believe Y2K has made it quite as far as Hupfen has. But again, we'd have to check the VODs.
Yep.
But again, we'll see how far Y2K makes it here.
I don't know how many. I don't think I've seen them game over, or I don't think I've seen them get a continue screen since they last game overed. But they're also... I don't know what stage they're on. I'm sorry. I wish I could pretend I knew what stage they're on, but it's impossible to tell.
Stage like 50. The like is really important in that stage numbering system.
Yeah, approximately 50.
So yeah, stage like 50 is looking pretty solid here. These bats, why do the bats shoot? Bats are bad enough by themselves, okay?
No, you gotta make the bats spit lava. That's enemy design right there.
Stupid bats. Okay.
Now, the enemies in this game are not great, and they can totally gang up on you because you can't kill them unless you pick them up one at a time and throw them, or hit them with their thrown comrades, which is a little cruel, I guess, but it's fine.
Yeah, I would say.
But yeah, they can surround you and just take away a bunch of your health all at once.
By the way, I do say as long as people are trying, we're here to support them, cheer them on. Okay, seriously, Hupfen is doing a great job at not, like, they want to stop. Okay, they want to, but they're still going. So
they're not going to let this game beat them. This game. There are quotation marks. You can't see it, but I put my fingers up in quotation marks. They'll keep trying. Hopefully they can, maybe they'll make it to space, or maybe they'll make it just farther than whoever's going to be in 4th place.
Yeah, if they beat Y2K, like, we have seen people who thought there was no way of coming back, but then they did.
Yeah. Like in my match, what was the game? The Legend of Zelda. I thought for sure I was in last place, and I ended up winning it. So it's...
Bill!
Bro, I had such a headache with that control scheme. Like, it actually physically made my head hurt.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh at giving you a headache, but I kind of... It was April 1st. You knew what you were getting into, okay?
I really didn't. For anyone who wasn't there, we mapped the keyboard keys, U to up, L to left, R to right, D to down, A to A, and B to B. And then we played The Legend of Zelda. And by The Legend of Zelda, I mean Spiritual Warrior, which is a Zelda if you are Wisdom Tree.
Spiritual Warfare.
Warfare or Warrior?
It's Warfare, okay?
Oh. Well, I gotta change the name of that ROM then, because I put it in a Spiritual Warrior. Wait, really? Now I gotta look.
Yeah.
Spiritual Warrior. Hit tab. Oh, it is Warfare. Whatever.
Yes,
You
definitely.
win, you win again.
Anyways, yeah, the controls made that. I think that's the only game that we could have had with that control scheme. So good.
Hard to play. Y2K completes another level, which means that they get to move to the volcano.
Oh
More
man, we haven't
volcano.
seen the volcano for like, well, never, because we've always seen the volcano.
There's always been volcano on the screen.
Life is like a volcano, okay? Because of all the magma in it.
Okay, yeah, yep. Can't argue with that.
It's called Taco Bell.
Jeez. Unbelievable. That's all lives lost by Hupfin, but they go back to 5, so they got 2 credits left, so there's still a lot more progress that they can make in these 18 remaining minutes.
Oh yeah, still a lot of progress that can be made, and it looked like Y2K was just doing this level, so Hupfin is only 1 stage behind.
Yep.
And they already passed this level before, so like I said, it's not impossible. They can still get back into this.
Meanwhile, Tristan has taken names and just not stopping for anything. They're moving through the space. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get to Inca. I think it's Inca is the 3rd one.
Really?
Volcano, space, Inca, water. Are there only 4?
There's a lot of space junk there. A lot of very ineffective girders.
Oh yeah, I don't even concentrate on the background because you can't. This lovely parallax background, but it's a visual mess. You know,
How many
it's
of
so
those
much
were buttresses?
buttress. I don't think they have buttresses in space, my dude.
I want a buttress in space,
That's-
okay? If I ever
that's
get a
more of
space
cathedral
lab,
thing.
totally putting buttresses all over the place, being like, hey, you know, let's get some girders, buttresses up in this rig.
I guess in the future there will be space cathedrals that will need space buttresses, so I can't disprove that. It's
Heck
fine.
yeah, the Kusogrand3 Space Cathedral, buttresses aplenty.
Can you change the name of the chat room to the Kusogrand3 Space Cathedral with buttresses? that might be too long, so maybe just the Kusogrand3 Space Cathedral. Excellent. All right, looks like Faizu got past another level. I feel like space goes by a little bit faster than Volcano. Maybe that's just because you've become used to playing the game, and you sort of have a feel for how it goes. But once you get past the first level in space, which is really annoying, you can start making some real quick progress and just burning through these levels.
There we go. Hupfin got... Was that the warp? I think that was the warp.
Oh, I didn't see it. There's so many
It
screens.
was
to watch.
sparkly. Is that what a warp
There it is. Yep, that's the warp.
Huh. Hupfin is in this. Okay.
Looking
It's
good.
looking good. Y2K got a game over.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Are they
That's
on
not
the
good.
same stage now? Maybe not. I don't know. No, not quite.
I'll look for similar elements. I'll look and see if there are
It's
any
called
lava
volcano.
waterfalls. Yeah, the elements is magma. Where's it?
That's a little bit... Okay, I'm just watching and like that's the difficult thing with this game. Like I think I could watch one person and tell how much progress they're making, but watching four,
yeah, it's just really hard to keep track. There's no, if there was a stage indicator, for instance, that would be super convenient. It's easy to tell when someone makes it to a new level, a new sort of themed area. But it's just hard to tell. Looks like Tristan is pretty low on lives/health. I don't know how close they are to a game over. I don't know how many credits they have. But if they game over here and Faizu doesn't, it might be possible for Faizu to take the lead.
Oh, this part is butts trying to get up there. No! Tristan falling down all the way down here.
Oh, no. The trick, I believe, with this one is there's a switch, I think. I don't actually know. I think there's a switch that reverses the direction of the conveyor belt.
Ooh,
because I don't know
okay.
I don't know how else you could do that. Otherwise, it's impossible.
Also, no, chat, I do not have to acknowledge that the music is good, because it's not.
It's not. And Space isn't much better. It's a little more exciting, I guess, but it's also... It's exciting, but it's not good to listen to. One good thing about falling all the way back down to the bottom of the stage, I know that doesn't sound so good, but hear me out. All the enemies that you killed stay killed.
Ah.
Which is a little... It means you're a little less likely to die if you're going through spots that you've already gone through.
Okay.
So how are you supposed to do this bit? You probably don't want to fall down this pit, Tristan. Well, you did. A little bit of frustrated bouncing here. It's fine. Yeah, okay, so I think Tristan is looking around for a switch. They know that there's got to... Oh, they just flipped some switch. Is that it?
It looks like it's going the other direction. Oh no, Tristan, one more hit and it's probably a game over.
Yep.
Oh, Tristan.
This is very tense, folks.
It was going the other direction, but then it stopped.
Oh, change back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Thanks, Mighty Max.
Mighty Max, you're a good game. You're a good video game, okay? People love it.
There's an enemy up there. If I was Tristan, I would take care of that thing.
Yeah, I'm a little bit scared for safety.
So that doesn't take away the last bit of health.
Faizu is moving on to the next stage. Faizu may start catching up. Yeah, Tristan, gotta figure out what to do here.
Yeah, Tristan is like trying to cheese the system, it looks like. Trying to
Faizu is moving on
around
to the same stage as well, it looks like.
Oh, is this the same one? Oh my gosh.
Well, it has springs. And only one piece to get. So I think it is.
Oh, it's this. Okay. Oh, there we go. There was the switch. All right. Tristan found the switch.
Good.
They're gonna launch the piece up there and proceed to the end of space, perhaps?
The end of space. That sounds
kind
of foreboding.
It doesn't make sense. I think space goes on pretty far. Just in general, just as a concept. That's a password. We've got another level completed by Tristan.
Tristan ended space.
They are going to be the first one to get to Inca. Because, as you all know, the Egyptian pyramids are kind of played out. All the real pyramid heads this season are talking about the Incan pyramids. Even though they look a lot like the Egyptian pyramids and are indeed in a desert.
Okay, no, so Faizu wasn't quite on the same stage as
Tristan, yeah, I wasn't sure.
But that was a really fast completion of that stage. I think Faizu still has a chance to catch Tristan.
That was over very quickly, I agree.
Okay, beware of rock monsters. Thank you,
They
Huffin.
will bring the house down. Important stuff. Just in case you didn't already know it. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean Hupfin's very far. I think that's on level 3 or level 4
Is Mighty
of
Max
volcano.
Is Mighty Max living in the volcano? Is his house gonna fall down because of rocks?
I assume Mighty Max would make his house out of rock, and therefore would be unbreakable by rocks, because what else are you going to make your house out of, other than car parts?
You can break rocks with rocks. Just throw a rock at the rock.
Well,
rock.
Take the rock that broke your rock and use that rock to make your house. Then you're going to need to get a stronger rock. It's rocks all the way down, Brossentia.
Oh, geez, yeah, maybe you just make it out of small rocks, because small rocks are hard to break.
I don't know, I've seen gravel before. That I feel like
okay, that's not.
I feel like that could backfire on you.
Okay, get giant rocks.
I'm trying to remember if any of the enemies in the Inca stage are substantially different. I think they might be. There are kind of weird eggs in the Inca stage that like hatch into enemies. So while space didn't matter, let's see. I think the birds are not quite like UFOs and little spitting bats because they have to hatch first. So, a little bit of enemy variety.
Okay,
And
good.
definitely landscape variety. Like, look at the back wall of this Incan temple. It's just a mess of rectangles. It's like a...
They really liked rectangles in Inca land.
Inca land, yeah, that's the one. It looks like a Piet Mondrian painting. You know, those ones that are just squares of color.
Let me see. Piet Mondrian.
Mondrian.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah,
The
it
guy
looks like
who everybody copies.
Well, no, Brossentia, those are called pixels, and we can't make computer graphics without those. I think it's an homage rather than a copy sort of thing.
Oh.
But we've got
This is like
Tristan
bland.
putting a piece in the warp.
This is a bland version of Mondrian. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like Mondrian suddenly went colorblind, and he's like, "Well, I still gotta paint something."
I still gotta paint something. Guess I'll just use. These are. I'm colorblind, so these are probably different colors of paint.
Hupfin.
And it's like they were brown.
Hupfin
and
has the
slightly lighter
password.
brown. Excellent.
Hupfin is officially past Y2K at this point. Nice.
And Hupfin is going back to space.
Faizu is on the last space level here.
Good stuff. Oh, yep, they're on this tricky little section. We'll see how quickly they can take care of it, because Tristan is still in Inca 1. So, ooh, that's not how you want to use the seesaw, Faizu. You gotta launch. You gotta leave the rocks where they are and launch the car parts.
Okay, he got it. He figured out how the simple tool works. It's called a lever, Faizu.
It's a lever, Faizu.
It's a lever.
We learned about this in like first grade. You got this.
Simple machines.
Y2K's got 2 pieces, and that's all they need to complete this stage. So as long as they can find where the warp is, they are going to be in. Well, now they're just making me nauseous. They're just swinging the screen all around. They
You know,
heard
it's a
me
good game when you're able to do that.
Yeah, basically. They heard me talking about them, so they're like, "Oh, got time to punish bass guitar Bill."
You know,
Make
there are
him a little
lots of
queasy.
There are lots of levers in video games. There aren't very many pulleys. Not too often.
Yeah, levers are I would say by far, by an order of magnitude, the most represented simple machine. Well, no, I guess inclined planes are. You start seeing slopes around. I think Mega Man X invented the slope in video games. And
Dude,
from then
no,
on,
like
you can't
Super
get
Mario
rid of
Brothers
slopes.
3, okay? They had slopes.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Sorry, when I say video games, I meant Mega Man because
You
that's the only
meant
video game that
Mega
matters.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification, Bill.
Yeah, Mario 3 did have them. You are totally correct. I'm forgetting my simple machines.
Iron Sword had slopes, okay?
Yeah, I guess it did. I'm looking at my copy of Iron Sword right now, how it's very close to the bottom of my stack of NES games, because why would you ever play it?
Dude, the Fabio cover, okay? That makes the game completely worthwhile.
Do you know what you can't see when you have the game in the actual system? The Fabio cover. It's impossible to know that Fabio's on the cover
Just
when you're
cut
actually
the
playing
top
the game.
of your NES off, and then you
I
can look
forgot.
at it
No, you're
while
right.
you play, okay?
Right, I should have been using the top loader system. We got 5 minutes left, Brossentia.
5
I feel-
minutes, holy crap.
I feel like we've learned a lot. Like, never ever play Mighty Max for the Super Nintendo.
I think that's the main message of the stream today. Don't play
Oh,
this game.
gosh.
You say use an NES too, but I don't have one. I just have scissors. And I can cut the top of my NES off, so it's fine. Oh,
Or you could just cut the front of the cartridge off, and then all you've got
Oh, yeah.
ruined is an Iron Sword cartridge.
I
Which
can
who
look
cares?
at it. Like, I could, like, staple it to the wall.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks like a level complete from Tristan. So they are
Nice, Tristan.
definitely unless Faizu pulls out some miraculous moves, they are definitely going to be the winners of this match. Y2K, meanwhile, is stuck and posting in chat, "That's as far as I can go." So there's obviously some puzzle element here that would enable them to get more car parts into the portal of parts. But they're having a hard time figuring it out, and that's fine. This game is not... It's very covert with sort of what you need to do sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, Tristan is through this stage. I'm wondering if Faizu is going to be able to finish this. Nope, just showing Mulan now.
Yep. Nope, it's over. Yeah, but Tristan really seems to have taken this game. I don't know if I've ever gotten this far. I don't think I ever made it through Inca, either replaying it to prepare it for this tournament or when I rented it as a kid. So, you know, Tristan probably got farther in an hour than I've ever been in my entire life. And kudos to Tristan for that. They are excellent at Kuso games. And it's a well-deserved win.
Yeah, it's not everybody who can do that. Hupfin is actually doing pretty good at getting through some of these space stages. I don't think there's enough time to pass Faizu, but again, I'm going to keep my eye on them and see what they are able to do.
Are they through space stages? I believe Hupfin is still on Space 1. Space 1 being the most complicated of the space levels. But I think they're still on the first one.
They may be.
Yeah, so we're not going to see Faizu get past. There are just too many levels in between. But we are going to see Norman jump around like a doofus on Faizu's screen.
What a good guy. I'm glad that he shows up.
He's really good.
He's kind of useless.
He's very intimidating, also very useless. No, Faizu, you have to throw the rock first. No! And Faizu launches the rock yet again.
Oh, silly Faizu.
The teeter-totters are very temperamental. It's easy to knock stuff off of them accidentally.
Yeah.
And then end up not launching it.
Yeah. We have just a minute and a half left. Wow, I am ready for this to end. Not gonna lie, Bass Guitar Bill, okay?
I really wish we had gotten to hear some different music. Space isn't any better, but it's different.
Space is different.
And this song is just... There's nothing to it. It's like, I guess I would compare it to, what is it, that Mega Man 2, the later Wily stage music?
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
just 4 notes repeated ad nauseum.
Yeah.
I like most of the music from that game. That track is not part of the stuff I like. Oh, and that's a time up from Faizu, and they are going to have to start the stage over. No, they don't have to start the stage over. The stage never lets you do that. How'd you run out of time? Okay, so
That's if you get 100
if you get 100 T's to beat the stage, and each T
it's like 10 minutes.
6 seconds, that's 10 minutes.
Wow.
It is a tough stage. It's the last one.
It's true. It's Space 6 or whatever you want to call it. Tristan is just chilling. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to watch the timer. I need to not forget to hit time.
I wasn't going to remind you because I wanted you to miss it.
Oh my gosh.
I want to sabotage you. And I'm actually not afraid to say it.
Sabotage! What? We did it! Bass Guitar Bill! We did it!
I'm waiting for it to go on the stream. Where'd you stop it? What? Oh, come on.
That's right. And the next song was Doom Tube on the playlist. We got it. We got the perfect hour.
Well done. You're a king among men, Brossentia.
Wow. Okay, let's see if that ever happens again. But everybody party. This game is done.
It's over. It's finally over.
You know what? Celebration. I'll give a sub out to someone. Yay, celebrate. Thank you, everybody, for this stuff. By the way, oh my gosh. bass guitar Bill. My mind is dead. So, as it turns out, Tristan took the victory because of course he would. Faizu takes second, Hupfin third, and Y2K is in fourth. That's right. So great job, seriously, everybody here. I want to go ahead and let everybody know, if you type in chat for the next couple minutes, you will be eligible for getting a free sub. So go ahead, type in chat if you would like one. We got the hour! We got the hour!
Welcome to Sub Roulette.
That was a blast, by the way.
It's so good. The game is very bad to watch.
It's terrible.
But also, like, really good to see, because you get to see people overcoming just the terribleness of the game and figuring out what to do.